Yo, what is up everyone? I'm Carlos and we're Emerald Sauce, and this is the second part of our Dragon Ball Z What If series. What if the remaining Saiyans were good? But before we begin this part, thank you all for making it possible for us to reach 500 subscribers and just like we're almost there to 1,000 and we don't know what to say. I mean, thank you first of all, but we haven't even worked on the What If special because we're working on other What Ifs and we thought we had time to work on it, but I mean, I guess not. But we're gonna work on that after this video and try to make it possible for it to be tomorrow's video, which will be what if Goku traveled to the Demon Slayer universe, since that was the most requested universe for him to travel to. But again, thank you, and also leave a comment down below on any other what if idea that you would like for us to do in the future, and we'll make sure to reply to it. Now, let's get on with the what if. Goku and Vegeta are at the lookout, telling Raditz and Nappa where to head for the gravity chamber. As they head off, also meeting the new Saiyans. Goku and Vegeta are wanting to go to the time chamber, but they have to wait a bit since Yamcha and Tien just went in, and Piccolo and Krillin plan to go for 2 days straight. Goku does introduce their new guests Broly, Paragus, and Tarbles. Goku does ask if Broly wants to spar, but Paragus screams no. Goku is confused on why Paragus whispers to Goku and Vegeta that Broly could lose control and cause major damage, and they take notice of this. Vegeta walks up to his little brother and starts fighting him, telling Tarbles that he has to be way stronger than that to be of any help. While they are doing all that, back at Capsule Corp, Raditz and Nappa are dumbfounded on Gohan's power level being leagues above himself. For the power levels of everyone else, we haven't started back in part 1, here they are. Nappa at 115,000, Raditz at 110,000, Piccolo at 80,000, Tarbles at 60,000, Paragus at 45,000, Krillin at 30,000, Tien at 28,000, Yamcha at 25,000, and Chaozu at 20,000. Raditz is proud of Gohan and proud to call him family, but Nappa asks how he got this strong in 8 months. And Gohan explains that him, his dad, and Vegeta trained really hard every single day, and they went up to 200 times normal gravity, and this leaves their expression frozen, that a kid could handle that much. Gohan says he would like to join them in training, and the three begin to start training. A day passes, and Tien and Yamcha's power levels are now this. Tien at 40,000, and Yamcha at 35,000. Then 2 days pass, and Krillin and Piccolo's power level is now this. Piccolo at 110,000, and Krillin at 70,000. Then finally, Goku and Vegeta are about to go in, but they ask if Mr. Popo could put more food, since they're going to bring Broly with them, as well, as Mr. Popo does. They head into the time chamber together, and Goku explains to Broly that they're going to focus on making him able to control his anger and power as they begin to spar Broly. Around 20 hours pass outside the chamber, and Raditz and Nappa head back to the lookout. Also, their power levels are this: Gohan at 330,000, Nappa at 200,000, and Raditz at 190,000. They arrive at the lookout to learn that Goku, Vegeta, and Broly still have another 4 hours to go through, but then all the Z fighters there sense multiple power levels, and Raditz believes that it's Frieza, that he brought his entire army. Everyone starts to get nervous, and Raditz tries to get Goku, Vegeta, and Broly out, but Mr. Popo stops him, saying they can't go out until their 4 hours are up. And this worries everyone, but Raditz swallows his fear, and tells everyone to get ready, saying that this is what they've been training for the last 3 years, telling everyone to get ready. At Capsule Corp, Gohan also senses this while he is holding baby Trunks. He rushes over to his mother, and Bulma warning them that Frieza has arrived. He hands over baby Trunks to Bulma, saying he's gonna go help since he's the strongest in the group, besides his father and Vegeta. He tells them to get somewhere safe as he leaves. Frieza's men ask him if he just wants to blow it up, but Frieza says no, saying that won't be any fun as he kills the soldier. Another one arrives and lands the ship on the planet. The Z fighters see the ship far away, and they begin to head over there. Krillin says he'll quickly go get a sensu bean for them as the others fly to the ship. Gohan can see the ship from afar, but he cannot sense his dad or Vegeta or Broly's ki, so he's a bit worried that they're still in the time chamber. Now he knows he's the best defense the Earth's currently got for being the strongest in the group. Frieza lands and tells his entire army to go out, which also includes Zarbon, Dodoria, and the Ginyu Force. The Z Fighters arrive to see the huge army and get nervous, but Raditz says that the humans and the Mechians will handle the normal soldiers, while the Saiyans will handle the Ginyu Force, Zarbon, and Dodoria. Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, Krillin, and Piccolo all fight the soldiers and grow confident, thinking that it's too easy fighting all of them, since they're so weak. Raditz and Nappa say they'll handle the Ginyu Force, while Tarbles gets Zarbon and Paragus handles Dodoria. Tarbles faces up with Zarbon, but he suppresses his full power to trick Zarbon as Tarbles gets the upper hand, beating on Zarbon, but then Zarbon transforms, and Tarbles gets worried, but he soon realizes that Zarbon is nothing compared to him. Paragus is going against Dodoria. Even though he is around his 50s, he is still in his prime to fight, and still has a strong power level than Dodoria. Dodoria sees that he cannot win this fight, and he offers a deal to Paragus to join Frieza, and this makes him hesitate. But Paragus smiles and says no as he punches Dodoria square in the stomach, killing Dodoria in the spot. Raditz and Nappa are having fun against the Ginyu Force, and are easily beating them without effort. Ginyu and Jace are the only ones left, and Jace is worried, asking his captain what are they going to do, but Nappa hits Jace away, and he starts pummeling him into the ground. Raditz stands in front of Ginyu with a smile, saying that he is no match for him, and saying that he shouldn't try his body-switching technique. Ginyu is lost for words, not knowing what he could do, as Raditz just blasts a hole through Ginyu's chest. Frieza senses that his strong lackeys are all down, and he is furious as he gets out of his spaceship. Raditz senses this and heads to Frieza. Without a second thought, Raditz kicks Frieza right in the face, sending Frieza into the ship as Frieza gets angry and powers up. Raditz knows he cannot beat Frieza, so he uses Kaioken times 3 to put up more of a fight. Nappa finishes off Jace and is about to go help Raditz, but then a bunch of Frieza's soldiers start ganging up on Nappa, so he can't help Raditz out. The humans and Piccolo are handling a lot of the soldiers, but they are starting to wear out from fighting a lot, and them and Paragus and Tarbles both are now dealing with them, and Frieza's soldiers as well. Gohan senses this and starts flying faster to everyone's location, quickly. Gohan didn't expect this huge army and starts to worry if everyone can handle on their own. Raditz is making Frieza use his full power in his first state. Raditz does take pride in this, but he tries to defeat Frieza before he can transform, but then Raditz is thrown back by Yamcha, since the guards managed to overpower him, and they throw his body at Raditz. Raditz picks up sensing his power level is almost gone, as he quickly goes to Krillin to tell him to give Yamcha a senzu bean, as Krillin does, but this gives Frieza enough time to transform into a second form, which his power level is above 1 million. And Krillin begins to panic, but Raditz says he will hold him off until Goku and the others two arrives. Raditz flies to Frieza, saying that he's been holding back to see Frieza's true power. Raditz hopes this pushes Frieza off a bit, but he knows he won't be strong enough to handle Frieza, but he has to do what he can to hold him off until his brother returns. Raditz powers up to Kaioken times 5, knowing his body could barely handle it, but he knows it's all or nothing as round 2 of their fight begins. Back to the humans, they are starting to lose their ground. Piccolo is doing okay, but he knows this cannot last forever. Chaozu is low on energy and is getting beaten up by the Frieza soldiers, and Tien gets angered by this, and he powers up a tri-beam, killing a lot of the soldiers as he picks up Chaozu and tells him to leave, because if he dies, they can't bring him back with the Dragon Balls. But Chaozu doesn't listen to Tien, telling him that they all need to fight to protect their planet. Krillin and Yamcha are being overrun by the amount of soldiers, and they think it's the end for them, but then a huge Kamehameha wave hits the soldiers, and they see Master Roshi. Throughout the 3 years, Master Roshi was training hard and had some sparring sessions with Gohan whenever he had the chance. As Master Roshi and his 2 students of the Turtle Hermit School all work together to beat as many soldiers as possible. Piccolo joins Tien and Chaozu to help them out, working together to handle Frieza's army. Nappa then uses a large Bomber XD to kill the soldiers around him as he starts to head to Frieza and Raditz. Raditz begins to lose against Frieza from his body not being able to handle a high level of Kaioken, but then Nappa goes in with Kaioken times 3 to help even the odds, but Nappa can't do much as he is flung away by Frieza with ease. Frieza stands there saying he's disappointed, telling Raditz that he knew that he lied to him as Frieza readies a death beam that'll finish off Raditz, but then Frieza is hit hard right in the chest as he looks and sees Gohan at Kaioken times 5 punching Frieza right in the chest, as Gohan starts beating on Frieza, saying that he won't let him hurt his family anymore, as he beats on Frieza continuously. Raditz takes his time to go to Krillin to ask for a senzu bean so he could heal up, as Raditz's power increased from 190,000 to 350,000, now being a bit stronger than Gohan, as he powers up back up to Kaioken times 3, being stronger than Frieza's second form, and he helps Gohan beat on Frieza. Nappa goes to help the others fight the soldiers off as they keep on coming without any stop. Gohan and Raditz continue to beat Frieza, and this annoys him, where he quickly sends a death beam to Gohan, and with Raditz's instinct, he goes in the way to protect his nephew, and he gets hit in the shoulder, as Gohan worries for his uncle, but Raditz screams at Gohan to not let Frieza off his sight, as Frieza transforms again, and this shocks everyone, with them not knowing Frieza could transform again. Raditz says that they gotta continue fighting him, again, as they both go to fight Frieza, but they no longer have the upper hand, and Nappa sees this, as he heads to help them out, and with all three of them, they are barely enough to handle Frieza, but Frieza knocks them all away, saying that is enough as he powers up, once more going into his final form. With this power, the three Saiyans are stunned, but they continue fighting Frieza with the best of their ability, as Paragus and Tarbell also join the Saiyans on fighting Frieza. While Piccolo is fighting, he hears Kami in his head telling him that he must return to the lookout, this instant as he has something for him that can make him more powerful quickly. Piccolo notifies Krillin of what Kami told him, as Piccolo flies away from the battle quickly to the lookout. The humans are holding their best, but they begin to lose little by little with the many soldiers they have. Piccolo arrives, telling Kami what does he have, and it better be worthwhile for leaving during a heated situation, and Kami explains that they must fuse back into one, and Piccolo is confused that they could fuse, but Kami quickly explains that if they fuse back into one, Piccolo could be far stronger and be more of help, as then Piccolo quickly agrees, but then Kami says that there will be no more Dragon Balls, but says after this is finished, they must go to planet Namek to find a new Garden of Earth to be able to get more Dragon Balls. Piccolo says that he'll remember as they fuse into one, and Piccolo's power level goes from 80,000 to 400,000, giving him a 5 times multiplier, making Piccolo the strongest, but then finally, the doors of the time chamber open as Goku, Vegeta, and Broly come out, and the power Piccolo and everyone else in the battlefield senses, they are left completely stunned, and in thinking this could be unbelievable. The Saiyans even think that they have become the legendary Super Saiyan. Well everyone, that's the end of this part of the Dragon Ball Z What If. If you enjoyed, leave a like, consider subscribing, and share this video with your friends. Once again, thank you for making it possible for us to reach 500 subscribers. And also, if you have another what if idea that you would like for us to do in the future, leave it down in the comments below and we'll make sure to reply to it. That's all I have to say, and thank you all for watching. Peace.